don't let the title of this video deceive you. I will be talking about the alignment of 7 of our planets in our solar system. But real quick, I wanted to give a brief announcement as to what I have planned. So I noticed last night that I am basically slowly but surely making my way up in terms of trending and popularity, I guess. I'm currently at 1,300 and something subs, but I've decided to come up with a little bit of a challenge. I've done some cooking and marinating in my brain here. If this channel can get 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year, I will shave my head. You might feel horrified. You might feel flabbergasted. You might even think it's hilarious. Now, I know some of you will be hearing that and think that's a joke, but no. I am very serious when I say that if my channel can reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, maybe even by the end of the summer, I don't know, I will shave my head and I will record it. And I'm not saying this to sound kind of like, you know, it's no big deal. I do mean this when I say that I am sensitive about my head. My dad is bald, and I unfortunately carry the gene of losing your hair at a younger age. Luckily, I'm winning so far because he pretty much lost almost all of his hair when he was 18. But luckily, I've still got most of my hair. I mean, I'm not saying I'm bald. I'm just saying that, you know, like, I've got maybe about 70% of my hair. I think it's receding. I don't know. I just feel like it is. I really don't know. But nevertheless, in short, I will shave my head if I get 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Or sooner. I don't know. But anyway, back to what... I know that was sort of like a really sudden topic change, but back to the main subject at hand here. So what I really wanted to talk about was what is going to happen when all of the planets align. Not all the planets, I think like 7. I don't know the full details, but it is 7, so I'm just going to assume it's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus. It could be a few more out there, like it could be Pluto, Neptune, and, you know, whatever. But basically, I want to kind of go over as to what are the possibilities. And this is an entirely random video. I don't know why I'm making this in the first place, but I just have to get this off my chest. I really don't know what's going to happen. I'm honestly terrified. This is the most out of context video I've ever done because I'm talking about shaving my head, talking about, you know, the planets aligning and how freaked out I am, and then there's, you know, cars up on the screen. This is the most random video I've ever done, but I really I want to make this video. So the reason why I'm kind of freaking out is, as we are an advanced human race, we have technology, we have Wi-Fi, we have Bluetooth, you know, Bluetooth cars, Bluetooth coffee machines, stuff that didn't exist 30 or so years ago that now depends on a Wi-Fi signal. And a lot of that can be disrupted when Mercury is in retrograde. Basically, what happens is, I think it's the same thing. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm getting some of my details wrong. I don't know. But whenever Mercury is in retrograde, or Venus, I don't know, all signals on Earth just start going haywire. And it's not just Mercury, too. Sometimes, you know, the sun will explode a little bit, and it'll produce like a solar flare, and that'll also disrupt our, you know, signals or whatever. But it makes me curious as to what, you know, the aligning of planets will do on the month I came out of my mother's womb. It is very interesting, and the reason why I want to go over this is because of the possibilities. And again, this is entirely random. I might just be talking out of my ass here, but, you know, I don't know. So I'm gonna get a little bit nerdy here. Now I'm gonna start talking about Transformers. So in Transformers Prime, part of the lore of Unicron Awakening, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, if you guys watched Transformers Prime as a kid, you guys will know what I'm about to start talking about in a minute, if you know what you know, the lore and everything. So in Transformers Prime, Earth is Unicron. Millennia ago, after Primus and Unicron battled, Primus and the Primes cast Unicron out, basically sending him adrift into space, and over time, space chunks just started, you know, space rocks just started gathering all around Unicron, forming him into our very planet. And he was awakened millions of years later by the alignment of all the planets. Now, it is just 7 planets. I know that this is going to sound just really utterly stupid, but, you know, I have to talk about this. I have to wonder, what if there is actually some kind of cosmic being or something, you know, just something. I really don't know, because when Mercury is in retrograde, all sorts of shit starts going haywire, and, you know, humanity loses their brains for about a day or two. What will happen when 7 planets align? That's a bunch of magnetic pull from a whole bunch of planets because of the cores and gravities and things. I could just be quoting this just from the show, but I'm pretty sure that there's also a chemistry and physics involved here, involving like magnetic fields or pull. I don't know what. But the point I'm trying to make here is, what exactly will happen when these 7 planets align in February? Because it could be nothing. It really could be nothing. It could, who knows? Maybe there is a giant celestial being in our core that is the core, and he'll awaken. I really don't fucking know, but I mean, it's such a goofy thought, but I just needed to talk about this. It was on my mind, and I can't stop thinking about it because I've been seeing so many weird posts about, you know, all the planets and stuff, and how, you know, people are saying weird things about them and how it'll be a cool phenomenon. And there's evidence already. I was driving home a few hours ago, and I could see, I think it was Mars or Saturn above my head. I don't know what it was. Whatever the North Star is. I don't know what planet, if that's a planet at all. I don't know the constellations or stars, but it just made me wonder, will we be able to see all of the planets, like you know, 7 of the planets in the sky, like a giant Orion's belt almost? Like, I don't know. But I just I just needed to talk about this because it's got me thinking. I just had to talk about this. It's a weird thing. This is, again, the most random video I've ever made, and I really doubt anything I'll make in the future can top this, because here I am talking about shaving my head and the planets aligning, and, you know, there's like Forza up on the screen. None of the context adds up. Yeah, I'm a nerd. If Unicron wakes up below us and, you know, he starts waking up, I'll shoot him a text and say, hello, what's good, bro? We saw you get, you know, smited by the Primes and Primus back then. But, you know, I really don't care. I had to talk about this. That's basically about it. Thank you for watching.